For the 2 days, Chinatown is kind of the centre of London. I'm Tang and we're at Tao Tao Ju. We focus and are famous, I guess, primarily for our dim sum, which is all handmade on site. So it's Chinese New Year this year. It's the Year of the Dragon, which is a big year for the Chinese community. And that tends to involve just like a big party, essentially, in Chinatown. There's going to be a parade, there's going to be lion dances, dragon dances. They dance to this drum, and you hear the drums as soon as you leave Leicester Square Station. It overwhelms the senses. It's the time of year where you gather all your luck for the year, you know. So the dragon dance is, I think, warding off evil spirits and then bringing prosperity into the restaurant. This is why they come into the restaurant and they do a dance. The community just in Chinatown are really positive at this time of the year, just because for the 2 days, Chinatown is kind of the centre of London and everyone flocks there and people just really get involved in the culture. I think it's a beautiful thing. So on the menu today, we've got hagao, which is classic. So these are prawn dumplings and they're the classic kind of dim sum staple, all handmade here upstairs in our kitchen. We've got siu mai, a pork and prawn dumpling, and the filling is stuffed inside a wonton wrapper and steamed. So these are our ta siu so, which are the roasted pork puff pastry. It's a bit sweet, and we have egg tarts, which are dan ta, and they're just an egg custard in puff pastry. A delicious sweet treat. We also have what is called a prosperity toss salad, and it's just bits of vegetables and stuff, and you throw it in the air and the higher you throw it, the more luck you'll have for the year. And it's really messy, but really enjoyable. Like, it's really fun to do. I used to like kind of turn my nose up at sweet and sour chicken. I thought it was one of those dishes where I used to be that person. I used to be like, you can't get it, it's not authentic, it's blah, 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 blah. But then you would go down to the kitchen and you would go, okay, you would go down to the kitchen and you would go, what dish are you most proud of? And they will say sweet and sour chicken. The chefs will say sweet and sour chicken because it's something that helped them assimilate into British culture. It's something, they've cooked something that the Brits love, and you know, it's become such a staple of British culture, sweet and sour chicken. Also, just eat what makes you happy. Eat what you want. Like, I'm not here to tell you what to eat or how to eat. If that's your go-to, that's your go-to. I'm just happy you're eating and trying the food. And then one day you'll come in here and you'll try that and you'll go, oh, let me try some dim sum as well. And then it evolves from there, right? It's like a gateway drug, right? And like, people have it and then they go, oh, well, we can try this. Oh, I've had it before at this. And then suddenly you're in the cuisine and you know about it and you try it, and then it kind of snowballs from there. Chinatown is thriving at the moment. There's so much energy and there's so much love here. The generation of restaurateurs who are my parents' generation are kind of nearing retirement now. And therefore you do unfortunately see a lot of the kind of old school staple restaurants closing. COVID didn't help either. There was a bunch of negativity towards Chinatown and Asian people in general. But you see new concepts coming through in Chinatown, and I think that's still a cool thing. I think it's important to preserve the Chinese restaurant because it still provides such a sense of like community and culture. But Chinatown is a changing entity. It won't stand still. And also, you just have to move along with the times. Like, if bubble tea is bringing people to Chinatown and then people, I don't know, stumble and happen upon one of these restaurants, then that's a good thing.